Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It, where I test all the supplies out there that people say artists should be using or can be using to help them be more productive and successful as artists, and I give you my honest, professional, and personal opinion about these materials and tell you, is it worth it? Now, I'm happy to say that we are coming to the end of our March Marker Madness series, where we have taken nothing but markers and we have talked about that. That does not mean that we will no longer go over markers. It just means that we can now start varying what we look at. So thank you so very much for getting through the March Marker Madness series, and let's just go ahead and jump into the very last marker that we're going to review in this series, and that is these. Okay, thanks to the people at Derivan for sending me some of these Ergo Pro markers. I've seen some other people use them and they were very intriguing to me, and I really wanted to check them out. They do have two versions, so they have these, which is the ones that I really like, and they are the chisel tip and bullet point. They also have the brush marker, so we're going to be reviewing the chisel tip, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
Alright, so here we are about to get ready for the demo part of this, and one thing that I instantly noticed was the design of these markers, right? They're actually pretty thin, right? And they're not round, they're actually flat, right? So it's very interesting design as far as that goes. And they've got these notches in here. I don't exactly know why they have these notches, except for to do this, right? Build it up like Lincoln Logs, I guess, just for looks and stuff. So easy storage. So if you're trying, but I mean, it makes it really hard to actually get into if you need this one down here. But I did find it interesting that I could sit here, you know, beforehand if I wanted to, and have them all nice and stacked up like this. So it would be a really cool display. You know, so if you were like at a convention or something like that, you could actually have your markers on display like that, like you built it up in Lincoln Logs. I think that's pretty cool, right? It's pretty interesting. I mean, once again, but once you're done, right, once it's time to draw, that makes it kind of hard, but it seems pretty fun, and then you just break them down and you move on about your business, right? So, but that was really fun. I like the kind of Lincoln Log idea, okay? And it also has this really nice indication as to what end you're having, right? So this side for the thin bullet tip actually has nothing, and then here they have this purple line, which is consistent on all their markers, and it has this purple line. Hold on. There you go. So it has this purple line right here that allows you to see the fact that it is the, see, there you go, allows you to see that this is the chisel tip, right? So the really cool part I think that they have going for them right now is that this is of the bullet tip and it has nothing, and then the purple end actually is a chisel tip. So that's really cool. I do enjoy that, and it's still, even though it is a flat type marker, it does feel really nice in your hand. So I don't think that the design actually hurts anything. It actually feels quite nice in your hand, and they're smaller, right? You have some that are really huge and thick. These aren't really huge and thick, so I think that's really cool too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here and try this out. All right. So we'll use a nice bright color first. Try the bullet. So the bullet actually looks a lot bigger, right? It definitely seems bigger than most bullets that I've seen. So move this over just a little bit more. Oh, this is very soft. Seems more like a brush tip. I think this is a brush tip. Okay. So we're just gonna say that this is a brush tip, right? Oh, but it goes on real nice. It goes on really, really nice. comes out very clean, goes on consistent. And with the brush tip, it's not that soft. I mean, it's soft, right? Like it bends a lot, but it's not like most other brush tips that I've dealt with, because it covers so nicely without being super streaky. And it's just soft enough that it gives you a nice little bend, but strong enough to where it doesn't give you absolutely no control and you have to try and learn how to use a brush in order to make it happen. Okay, so these are really nice. When they go over, you go over it multiple times, and then it actually comes together, so the consistency of the ink and the markers are real nice. You come in here and fill up a nice space. Look how nice that just covers that. It's just super nice. The colors are super vibrant, very colorful. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be going so fast with the brush tip, but that's okay. Right? Because it is dealing with the way that I do markers like a champ. There's absolutely nothing that seems off. It's not pulling up the paper. It's not making weird inconsistent dots. All right, we'll go to yellow. All right, even with that brush tip, you're really able to come in and fill stuff in. But what I really like is how the chisel tip, it just lets the ink flow, so you can cover a space really, really fast. So I do enjoy that very much. But even the brush will cover a nice area fairly quickly. But I think you need to go over it a couple more times if you're using the brush tip versus the chisel tip. That's something to consider. Let's see what else we got. This pink. Let's see what this does. Okay, it's not pink. I don't even think it says pink. It says camel. And that's a very camel color. But yeah, very consistent. I really do enjoy this. These markers are great. All right, let's see how kind of lines we can get out of here. All right, still be able to get a real nice line, thin line. Then you can use a brush to come in and get a nice thicker line. All right, we'll try this. You can get real nice thin lines with the chisel tip, with the tip of the chisel. All right, and then of course, got that. I think you can make a thicker line. Yep, see? So there's a nice versatility with the actual brush and chisel tip that work really nice. Let's see how it is with blending. All right, I think camel's gonna be our lightest color. So, camel. I haven't tested these colors out, so I don't really know how far apart they are. We're just kind of messing with them as they come out. See if how it blends right while it's wet. I don't know, I think there's a nice range there. Got some good blending going on. Right, especially here. I think that could work, and then, as always, if you just go back over it. And this is no blending tool or anything like that, so so I think the blend works really nice, right? It's starting to blend in together, and I'm pretty sure that if you were to come in and just, you know, come in, especially if you have the right colors. Like, I got a random array. They asked me what kind of colors I'd want, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I just went ahead and picked some colors, right? But see, I think you could blend those real nice. One thing that I really like is that it's not tearing up my paper. So I love the consistency of that it's not, you know, completely destroying up my paper. Yeah, so you can get some real nice transitions in here. Right? Look at that. Some real nice transitions with the brush. Right? Let's see about what will happen if I go over it with that. No, didn't want that one. I wanted this one. Yeah. But you know, you go over it with a lighter color. You can go ahead and get a nicer transition. So they transition really well. As far as colors, like I don't have any of the other colors to do it with except for the skin tones, but that's a nice transition right there. Alright, so they blend really well. Really well. Markers hold up. Okay, let's do a drawing and see what happens.
So we just got done with the demo of the Ergo Pro from Derivan, and I have to say, for a brush tip, and I have to correct myself, I know it said that these were the bullet tip, but after actually using them, it turns out that these are brushes, so they're brush tips, so it's actually pretty confusing at first glance. I just thought that they were really big bullets, but it's actually a brush. And as a person, if you know me, you know that brush tips are not my thing. Like, I don't care for brush tips at all, because there's not a lot of control that I have, I think, with them, because they're generally so soft. Like, the brush tips are really soft, and I just don't like them. But with these Ergo Pros, the thing is that it's soft, so it gives you that brush, but then it's still strong and firm, so you still have the control that I, as a graphic person, would really like. And so it gave me the best of both worlds, which was crazy, and I really enjoyed it. But the thing that really just knocked me off my seat was the chisel tip, right? Because the ink flowed out of that so smoothly, so freely, right? And you just were able to cover space really, really fast, consistently, and it covered nicely, and it was great. It was actually great. Like, I was very surprised on both tips for this marker, and they both came out really, really nice. I mean, look at, okay, that's with a brush tip. That's fantastic. And then you see the blending as well, right? So you're able to blend with these, and you're actually able to make graphic lines, straight lines and stuff like that. So this is absolutely worth it. Yes, this marker is worth it. If you're looking for an alternative to Copics and Prisma and, you know, Touch and all these other markers out there, go check out the Ergo Pro from Derivan. It's an Australian company. They seem to be doing great stuff. I'm actually going to go back and check to see if they have any bullet tips, because that might just be a game changer for me. Because the way that the ink came out, the consistency and all that good stuff, if I can get brush and bullet tip to work together, fantastic. So I have to say, once again, this is absolutely worth it. These markers are fantastic. They feel great in your hand, and the ink consistency and flow is absolutely fantastic. I will definitely put a link in the comments so that you can actually click on their link and find them and go check out their markers. I hope that this video was beneficial to you and gave you a little bit insight into these Ergo Pros. If you have any product that you might have or were interested in that you would like to see me do, please drop it in the comments. I will put it on the list, and we will get to it, and we'll do another Is It Worth It review. Thank you guys so very much. I hope that you are, but if you're not, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys at the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, click on the link on your right. Or, if you're interested in a more behind the scenes and personal look at what I do on a day-to-day basis, please click on the link that leads you to the vlog. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.